So as many of you already know, the teams for Block Wars 9 were announced last week. Yeah, I know I'm late. And let's just say you're going to want to stick around to the end because there's some pretty unpredictable teams this time around. But nonetheless, I'm still very excited to see how this event plays out as Block Wars' last event of 2023. Anyways, as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's just get right into the teams for Block Wars 9. Alright, so first up we have the Silly Snowmen with dark eyebrows, Gucky, Aimsy, Antfrost, and Acho. Now, can I just say, this team is going to be crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. They're going to have so much fun, and this is going to be one of the best Block Wars POVs of all time, probably. I mean, this team is just... Acho and Antfrost are going to be a sick duo. The trio of Michelle, Gucky, and Aimsy is just going to be insane, because they're just going to have a blast. Also, can I just say, I love to see that Gucky is now in the event. Awesome to see them joining us in this wonderful Block Wars festive event. And yeah, all around this team is just going to be a blast to watch and to see how they do placement-wise. But for placement-wise, I don't think they're going to do that well, because I think most of the teams in this event are probably going to do better than them. But I still think they're going to have a fun event. Just placement-wise, they're probably going to be bottom 2. So right now, I'm going to say they get like 7th, maybe 8th, maybe they get last. But there's another team that I think will probably get last, but we'll get to them later down in the video. But anyways, yeah, this team probably going to get bottom 2, but still nonetheless going to be one of the best POVs to watch for this event, so highly recommend you do. Next up, we have the Crafty Cookies with Anthos, Boomer NA, Shadoon, Red Velvet Cake, and Wally Bear. Oh my gosh, this team is probably one of my favorites of this event. I love the Boomer and Wally duo. I mean, it's so iconic. I know they mostly only do Bed Wars together, but they have teamed before in a Block Wars. I think it was Block Wars 6 or 5. It was when they did the Bed Wars trio of Boomer, Wally, and Purpled. And I thought they were going to do really well, and they ended up not. But hopefully this time, the Wally and Boomer NA duo, can get a redemption, because they definitely deserve it. To be honest, this is a solid team. I think this team can get top 3, top 4. Maybe even top 2. Like, Shadoon, Wally, and Boomer is not a bad, like, top 3 players to have. And Velvet and Anthos aren't bad, like, role players to have on your team either. Like, they're actually pretty good. So if Shadoon can just get top 20, and same with Boomer, like, if Shadoon should be able to get top 20, maybe even Shadoon can get top 15, Boomer should also be able to get top 20, and Wally... I think if Wally gets top 10, I think this team has a real shot at getting second place, because I think there's definitely going to be one team that beats them out to first, but I think they can sneak into second if Wally gets top 10, but he hasn't gotten top 10, sadly, yet in Block Wars, but hopefully this is his first time to break it. He's gotten close. He's gotten, like, right outside the top 10. But yeah, nonetheless, it doesn't really matter about this team's placement, because it's still going to be a great POV to watch. So yeah, comment down below if you're going to watch this team's POV. I actually might watch Boomer's POV for this event. It's going to be really fun. But for right now, I'm going to say they get 3rd, maybe 4th, around there, but with definite potential to get to Bridges and get in 2nd place. Next up, we have the Lucky Lights with Feinberg, Fulham, Joe Bartazuli, Milkberry, and Pyrocythe. Oh my gosh, this team is also one of the stronger teams in this event. This team is probably top 3 guaranteed. The Fulham and Feinberg duo is very strong. And Joe, Milk, and Pyro are not bad role players at all. Joe's actually pretty good for a guy who doesn't really play Minecraft that much. He's also pretty funny too. And then Milk and Pyro are a great duo to have. Love to see that they're coming back after playing last events when they were newcomers, and also being in Rising, MCC Rising too. So that was awesome. So awesome to see them back. And yeah, all around this team is very solid. Actually could get first. This team has potential to get first, but for now I'm going to say they get 2nd. I'm going to say they're slightly better than Orange, but maybe not better than the team that I'm going to put in first, which I'll get to later. But yeah, love the Feinberg and Fulham duo. Can't wait to see them in another event someday, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Next up, we have the Happy Helpers with FireBreathMan, In the Littlewood, Solidarity, the Orion Sound, and Soup for Eloise. Dude, this is also going to be a vibe of a team. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what to say. Dude, Eloise, Ollie, Jimmy, Martin, and Shane. Holy crap. Like, dude, Shane's probably going to get, like, top 5. The rest of the team might not do well placement-wise, but it doesn't matter. This team is still going to be a blast to watch, and I love to see that Jimmy, after expressing interest in Block Wars, is finally going to get in Block Wars. Or finally has gotten into Block Wars, and then he's going to play. Hopefully him, Martin, and Ollie play more consistently, because, fun fact, Ollie was actually in the first Block Wars ever, which I did not know. That's actually kind of a really cool trivia fact. I thought he was in like one of the recent ones, but I checked his stats. He was actually in the first one, which is really cool. And then Martin was in the last one as a sub, but now he's in for an actual player, or he's in as an actual player, sorry. And yeah, Jimmy is a newcomer to this event, which is awesome to see. They're gonna be a trio, definitely. Martin, Jimmy, and Ollie, and I'm so down to see it. And then FireBreathMan and Eloise are a duo, so yeah, this team's gonna be a blast. Can't wait to see what they do. But they're probably gonna get like in the bottom half. I'm gonna say they get like 6th, maybe like 5th. But yeah, nonetheless, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I don't know. This team is hard to predict, to be honest. But for now, I'm gonna say they get 6th. Next up, we have the Arctic Angels with Ghosty Fruit, Caitlyn, Punz, Couriway, and Lion Chew. Dude, this team has to get first. I don't know how they don't. I mean, the Punz and Couriway duo is nasty. Caitlyn, Ghosty, and Lion Chew are some of the best role players in Block Wars. I mean, all around, this team should just dominate, to be honest. They're good in most games. I mean, Curry is nasty in movements, and then Curry and Punz as a duo is crazy in PvP, so they should do fairly well in most games. The only game I could see them doing bad in is maybe like what's the game? The Pacer test. I think it's that game where you guys like all the party modes. The only one that I could see them doing bad is Party. But for the rest of the games, they should be able to get top 3, top 2, and so yeah, I think this team is gonna go off, and I think they're do great. I think they're gonna get first. Let me know what you think about this team down in the comments. Do you think they can get first? Do you think they can win Block Wars 9? I think they can, but I want to see what you guys think about this team. Next up, we have the Goofy Gifts with Lagundo, Simple Flips, Mysticat, Ashwag, and Fur. Very interesting team indeed. Ashwag hasn't played since Block Wars 2, so I don't know how well he's going to do. Fur's one of the better role players in Block Wars, so they should be able to do really well. Mysticat should also be able to do really well because they are really one of the best Block Wars players, just straight up. I mean, top 5, top 3 in their past 2 events, so they should be able to do really well and probably get top 5 this event. Simple Flips, I know is from Block Wars rookies, so I don't know how well they're going to do. Lagundo won in Block Wars 7, actually, with that really cool Lime team, so hopefully he can come back and win his second Block Wars overall, having 2 Block Wars wins and 2 Block Wars A's played, and that'd be cool. But yeah, nonetheless, I don't know how well this team's going to do. They could either really good or really bad, or just, kind of in the middle. So I'm going to say they kind of do in the middle, just so I don't want to, go one way. So I'm going to say they get 5th, with potential to get top 3 if things go their way. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do on event day. Next up, we have the Trendy Toys with Wolfeei, Demonishki, Rainho, Sleepy, and Boosfer. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the second and third player on this team's names. I think they were in rookies, if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't watch their POV, so I don't know, how to pronounce their names, but hopefully I'm pronouncing their names right. And yeah, this team, oh my gosh, it's low-key kind of good. Like, Wolfeei and Boosfer should be one of the better duos in this event. Most likely a top 3, top 5 duo maybe. They might be the 3rd best duo in this event. I mean, Boosfer and Wolfeei can both get top 10. Wolfeei can get top 5. Boosfer can get close to top 5. He got 7th with Feinberg once. And Sleepy is one of the best role players in Block Wars. Sleepy and Fur can both get top 20. So I think Sleepy, if Wolfeei and Boosfer can get top 10, and Boosfer can get around top 10, Sleepy should be able to get around top 20. So this team might be able to sneak its way into Bridges. But for now, I'm going to say they get 4th, with potential to get into Bridges, and also potential to get lower, depending on how hard Wolfeei tries, because I think if Wolfeei, does really well, then they should be able to get into Bridges. But if Wolfeei, doesn't try as hard, and he gets right outside the top 10, they probably sadly won't get into Bridges. But I might be wrong, and this team might destroy and dominate. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Blocky Bells, with Javuk, Smallish Beans, LD Shadow Lady, Smager, and JojoSolos. Dude, when I was in Wolfei's chat when this team got announced, and when he said there were 3 newcomers on this team, dude, the chat went crazy. I also went crazy because I was like, holy crap, who can it be? We already got Jimmy, we already got Gucky, who else could you bring in? And then he brought in Joel, Lizzie, and Scott, dude. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Also, everybody thought that Wolfeei was going to be on purple for, for MCC 35 teams, because Smager was in Block Wars, so if the organizer of Block Wars was in MCC, it makes sense. but sadly that didn't happen, which is totally fine because Wolfeei again said that, you know, he wants to stop everybody talking about him being an MCC, which is fair. But nonetheless, this team is still really cool. Sadly, I think this team is probably going to get last place because it has 3 newcomers on it. And in Block Wars history, when you have 3 newcomers on a team, usually they don't do that, or they don't do that well. But nonetheless, that doesn't matter. This team's still going to be really fun to watch. I mean, JoJo and JoJo know Joel, Lizzie, and Scott very well, so this team all around is just going to be a blast, and I can't wait to see how this team does. Not even individually or statistically, just how they do as a team, because I mean they're just gonna be really fun to watch. It's either gonna be chaos or it's gonna be like organized chaos, which it's 2 different things. You get what I mean when you watch like certain teams. But anyways, let me know what you think about this team down below in the comments. Is this team your favorite, and why is this team your favorite? Is it because we have 3 newcomers? Is it because we have the JoJo and JoJoSolos duo? Is it just because it's just a mess? Is it because we have the organizer of MCC? I don't know, guys. Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, those are your teams for Block Wars 9. Alright, so really quick before the video ends, I just wanted to give you guys my current Block Wars 9 team predictions. In 8th place, I have the Blocky Bells. In 7th place, I have the Silly Snowmen. In 6th place, I have the Happy Helpers. In 5th place, I have the Goofy Gifts. In 4th place, I have the Trendy Toys. In 3rd place, I have the Crafty Cookies. In 2nd place, I have the Lucky Lights, meaning, of course, in 1st place, I have probably my favorite team, if not orange, this is my favorite team, the Arctic Angels. So yeah, there are my current predictions for Block Wars 9. Make sure to comment down below your own predictions, and also let me know what you think about my predictions. Are they good? Are they bad? Did they totally contrast with your predictions? Because as always, guys, I'm very interested to see what you guys think. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, until next time, peace!